Okay, so I got an idea. Before I forget, I need to nap this piece of bloodstone down. And since it matches the green, I've got some gray. Maybe it'll contrast with the green and make it more visible. Yeah. I was going to clean up, but then I said, wait a second. I got green towel and then green stone. And I don't have any other of my colored towels in here to put in a different background. I'm sitting on the black towel, so I need it for cushion. Anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna try this. Oh, dang it. Yeah, that's still a good piece, I think. Hopefully it'll be not that unpredictable on the rest of it. It might be heat treated because it feels very delicate. This is much more delicate than that stuff I was just napping. See, I've got the biface in here with all the flakes. Now, some of you might be looking at this and going, ooh, that's so nice looking. It probably napped like a butter. Yeah. No. Concrete. This is all solid concrete. It doesn't nap like butter. After you heat treated it, might. This would fool you. Yeah. Sometimes it fools you the other way around. Sometimes it looks hard to nap and it isn't. Sometimes it looks easy to nap and it's not. So, rocks can fool you. So if you're looking at stone artifacts, you can't trust your eyes to tell you how easily it is to nap. Yeah, just remember that. You heard it first on this channel. You cannot trust your eyes when looking at an artifact, how easy that material was to nap. Okay? Okay. But you might say, well, if it's got long, thin flakes and it's really thin, it must have been easy. Yeah, chances are yes. Can't do the impossible with something really hard to nap. So there are exceptions, yeah. But still, don't trust your eyes, even though there's some exceptions. You still can't trust your eyes unless, now that you know that there are some exceptions, you can magically now trust your eyes. No. There are some exceptions that you can tell it was easy to nap, especially when it's really, really thin and it's got long, narrow flakes. You can't do that on the concrete, no matter how hard you try. Physically impossible in many cases. And physically impossible to nap it well if it's got lots of cracks in it. Although I can save some of these pieces. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I tried to get long flakes, but it doesn't work always. I get these weird flakes. That might work for a small, tiny arrowhead, but this is nasty right there. So nah. And these are crud flakes. Try to get something out of those is extremely challenging. I might be able to get something out of that one, but no. It's too much challenge. I'm using a smaller bopper because I'm afraid to explode the whole thing. How do you explode the whole thing? What does that mean? It means if I hit it too hard with a big old bopper, I might just smash it into many pieces. Yeah, just from the shock. How do I get rid of that turtleback? Just watch and see. It may or may not work. Okay, but just keep watching. Yeah, little bitty points. I can get little bitty points. And I should make, I still need to make a third part of the series of bird points, or the small tiny points video series. I still need to make a third video on that series because I keep seeing smaller and smaller examples of arrowheads. And then, you know, this one is super small. This one is even smaller than super small. And this one is super fragilistically small. And, you know, everyone's here, hold my beer. I got an even smaller arrowhead than that. So yeah, I've been seeing lots of really tiny ones. And yeah, they're all arrowheads for arrows. Yeah. Sorry to say. Can they be used for other things too? Can they be used? Is it possible to use it as a blowgun dart point? Yeah. It's possible. Does that mean it was actually used for that? No, it doesn't mean that it was used just because it's possible. But I will acknowledge that it is possible. What did I do? At least it's not getting anything messy. I poked myself. That's like a hole. Kind of, sort of. Alright, so that's a good piece. Yeah, this is nice. I ended up with something. But yeah, I can make little bitty points out of this that are half the size of a dime. So I need to do it. So I make another series and show how to haft those little dime-sized or half a dime-sized points. Now that everyone's holding their beer, so to speak, doing the hold my beer thing with the small points. I don't know where you guys finding them. You're scouring your collections. Yeah. So wait a second. I thought 15 years ago I thought I saw a small one. I gotta dig through, and sure enough, they find it just for me, just to say, well, I got one that's super fragilistically small. So this has gotta be a blowgun dart point. It's gotta be. No, it doesn't gotta be. You know, I've seen arrows that can be fired from bows that are the same size as a blowgun dart. Yeah. You can fire a little 12-inch arrow or something. Not 12-inch. Let's say 16-inch arrow out of a bow. Yeah. You don't need to fire it out of a blowgun. These little bitty arrows can be fired out of bows. You might say that's stupid. No, it's not stupid. Why carry a big old 8-foot long blowgun or 6-foot long blowgun when you can carry a little 30-inch bow? I think it's smart. Besides, you probably get longer range and less lightheadedness from firing darts out of the blowgun. Yeah. And if you poison those arrows, those little bitty arrows, you poison the arrows, you're not getting it anywhere near your mouth. But with blowgun darts, if they're poisoned, you're exposing your mouth to potential poisons or potential poisoning. I wouldn't do it. If I had a choice, if I was using poisoned projectiles, I would not want to use a blowgun for those, because I'm exposing myself to the chance of getting poisoned on the blowgun, and then in the middle of a hunt, keel over with projectile vomit or whatever. Yeah. And then how smart will you be? Hmm? Not very. I guarantee. It makes you feel really, really dumb. Anyways, you might think, yeah, conversation always comes around to being smart or dumb. Dumb or smart? Well, you got a fixation on being dumb or smart? Hmm? No, it just usually comes around to that because it's funny. Yeah. That was a good. These are okay. Little bitty flakes. So yeah, this worked out well. I'm glad at least I got one good bite face. How good is it? Yeah, it's almost 3 inches. Anything that's close to 3 inches is pretty good. Lots of options. What? That seemed like it should have been a bigger. Oh, I see. The ending of that broke all off. See how the flake itself traveled further, but all the ending just shattered. The ending of the flake just shattered. So all I'm left with is the main part. So I have to keep that in mind. It breaks really weird. But it leaves a smooth termination. That's the good part. But I got to keep in mind that it breaks really weird. Because you never know when you're going to need that information. Yeah. The ending of the flake shatters. So it's probably not good for removing obstacles at the end of the flake. Or probably worse than normal for trying to remove obstacles at the ending of the flake. Because it shatters. It doesn't have much strength at the end. Yeah. Who knows? It's probably snapping halfish. I got to be very delicate with it. Or tiptoe through the tulips, as I say. I have to tiptoe through the tulips with it. Why am I taking flakes from the tip? It's one of the easiest ways to thin down the tip. Yeah. I like easy ways, relatively speaking. I like things that are relatively easy to do. Yeah. It's always good when you're flint knapping to find something that's relatively easy to do. Not the opposite. Everyone wants to see the opposite. How do you do things that are hard in knapping? I want to see you do the things that are really hard. Yeah. I know. So do I. I want to see when people accomplish something that's very difficult. I know. I get it. But it's very useful to find things that make your life easier. Yeah. And try to find things that make your life easier. Yeah, it's not dumb to use a jig or use flake over grind for something, or bring out the Dremel tool once in a while and sand down or grind down a step fracture. Hey, if it makes your life easier, man, do it. If you got that high-powered rotary tool and you can grind stone like within 5 seconds and take off some of these lumps and step fractures just by grinding it, do it. Yes, yes, yes. It makes your life so much easier, and you get to chuckle. You chuckle because it's so wonderful. Yeah. You don't have to worry about going to the islands in some cases. You get an island in the middle, bring out your old rotary tool with the, with the cable on it down to the. It's like an air-powered rotary tool. I've seen a guy use one of those. Within 5 seconds, he just eliminates the island and shoots a flake across to get rid of the grinding marks. Yeah. No shame at all. In fact, it's smarter than the way I nap. Yeah, I'll go with what's good enough. I like it to be low tech. I might invest in that fancy grinding stuff eventually. In fact, I'm getting to the point where I can probably invest in some of that. Yeah. After I save up Christmas money, everything else is fair game. I don't know if you noticed, but I like saving up Christmas money. Last year I felt bad because I had to spend my Christmas money. Yeah, that was one of the worst. It's one of the worst feelings is that you have to spend your Christmas money on something other than your kids. That's a bad feeling. I had to spend it on my van to get it worthy of traveling long distance. Yeah, it was not up to speed. It was not up to speed. I had to get it ready for my travels. But this year, I have no travels. I have no major expenses, knock on wood. Yeah. Anyways, I'm saying that just in case one of my kids is watching. Yeah. It's hard for me to say that in person. I don't know why. Yeah, if I don't have to travel, that reduces my expenses a lot. I like to make sure that nothing will go wrong on the trip. And I hate when road trips are interrupted by mechanical failures or anything else that I know I could have prevented ahead of time. Yeah, I learned. My ex-wife used to like to travel a lot when the kids were off for the summer vacation. There we go. Let's go to Florida again. Yeah. No, let's just go. All right, well, I should buy some new tires. Oh, let's just go. I really should get some window tint for the back windows because the kids last time were frying like they were being fried alive like lobsters in the back seat. No, let's just go. And sure enough, the AC's not working back here, Dad. We're dying. Well, you know how it goes. Let's just go. Yeah, but one of the tires starts going, and it's got a bubble in it. I gotta get out and change it. It's 116 degrees on the tarmac out here. Well, let's just go. I think I got heat stroke. I'm feeling dizzy. Just drink water and let's go. Hope nothing happens to another tire on the way back. Let's go get another one. No, let's just go. Or I mean, the Walmart's right there. No, let's just go. That kind of thing. We're gonna need all the money to do this Sea-Doo thing and the rentals and the hotel room and yada yada. Can't be spending no money on no tire. Sometimes I don't even bring it up because I know what the conversation is going to be. Yeah. Anyways, this is working out well. Yeah, this is working out pretty good. I like it. I think it is a heat treat. I'm going to make something out of it for the auction. But that's it for the video. Yeah. I need a light colored background. How about the glass tile? Yeah, it looks too weird. What can I use? I don't know. What are my gators? What's a gators? You know, never mind. Just to prevent flakes from getting in my shoes like I should have been wearing right now. Alright, so that's it. Yeah. This is heat treated bloodstone. I'm very sure that it's heat treated now that I'm napping it. It came out well, I think. I'll finish napping it. I mean, I might do the rest on video, depending on how confident I am that I'll be not breaking it. If I don't think it will break, I'll nap it on video. Let me think about this. I'll probably nap it off camera. Yeah, because it's feeling really delicate. This is as thin as I want to get it on video. Yeah. All right, so there you go. We'll see. Everything's still up in the air. There's no set plan. I may nap it on video. All right, that's it.